I'm pretty much late to the game, but I will just do it anyways. So if you pretty much don't understand what Apple has going on yet, this is a perfect explainer video for you. The AirPods Pro 3, Apple pretty much said that they are going to bring their best ever AirPods this year, and they actually delivered. Apple claims that this year's AirPod has up to 2 times as good active noise cancellation as last year's device, and also there's a new live translation feature on AirPods Pro 3 that allows its users to communicate fluently with someone that can't speak their language, and this even gets better if the person on the other end also owns an AirPod Pro 3. The Pods 3 is expected to last up until 8 hours with ANC on and 10 hours in transparency mode. Apple also mentioned that there's a new health benefit that comes with their AirPods, which allows you to check heart rate. They were able to achieve this with series of machine language algorithms that allow them to check precisely how to measure heart rate from the ear. So ascertain if this is true, you have to leave this for the big guns to actually check if this works as Apple claims. To get one of these in your collection, you have to spend $249, and that's approximately 3,000 Ghana cedis. Next up, the Apple Watches. Apple released the Series 11, the SE 3, and the Big Boy Ultra 3 this year, and they are all looking good. Starting from the Series 11, it is the slimmest watch Apple has ever produced. It comes with 5G antennas for improved coverage, and it also comes with fitness benefits and also health benefits, especially checking hypertension and so many more. This watch is projected to last for 24 hours from a single charge. The SE3s, on the other hand, has almost nothing to talk about on it apart from the S10 chip that is new, and also all the features that is now new on the SE3 didn't exist on the SE2, but they were all existent on the Series 10. Moving on to the big boys, the Ultra 3. This watch is now coming with the largest screen ever on an Apple Watch. It also has 5G antennas for improved coverage, satellite connectivity that was last only seen on Apple iPhone. This means each user will be able to send messages to other people directly through one of Apple's satellites. The battery lasts longer, and it is projected to last about 42 hours from a single charge. The Series 11 will cost $399, which is approximately 5,000 Ghana cedis. The SE3s will cost $249, which is approximately 3,000 Ghana cedis. And the big guns, the Ultra 3, is coming in at $799, which is approximately 10,000 Ghana cedis. Is that a smart idea to get an Ultra 3 when the base iPhone models are also around the same price? For me, I don't think so. But also, on the other hand, it is the best watch Apple has, and if you can afford it, why not? Go for it. Now let's talk about the iPhone lineup themselves. The iPhone this year are coming in 4 types: the iPhone 17 base model, the iPhone 17 Pro, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, and a new addition to the collection, the iPhone Air. The iPhone 17 base model has gone through a lot of changes this year, but unfortunately, it is not the phone with the most changes this year. The base model are coming with a 6.3 inches screen that also for the first time is going to have a 120Hz ProMotion display. It's coming with Apple's latest A19 chips, and now for the cameras, both the main and the telephoto camera are all 48 megapixel fusion cameras. For the battery life, Apple really didn't do anything about the battery life of the iPhone 17 apart from making it efficient. Next up, the iPhone Air. With the iPhone Air coming in so thin at 5.6 millimeters, it is raising so many concerns because it might break so fast. Contrary to that, Jerry Everything's video on it has proven that you will need a lot of force, approximately 97 kg concentrated at one point to be able to break the iPhone Air. The iPhone Air is the only titanium body phone in the iPhone lineup this year, and that is presumably because of the thinness of this phone. To make it more rigid, Apple needed to make it a titanium then. But the reason Apple switched back to aluminum on other devices was well justified, and I will talk more about that when I'm talking about the phone models. The only concern that was bigger than the durability of this phone was the battery, and Apple said they had thought of that and made the phone more efficient by introducing the C1X, which is about 2 times faster than the C1 that was introduced back in the iPhone 16e. The iPhone Air also harbors the N1 chip, which takes care of Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and Thread, which is for IoT. Its battery life is worse than last year and last year's phone. And so if you are really someone that doesn't love charging your phone frequently, you will have a problem with this phone. The iPhone 17 Pro models this year has had the biggest change ever seen, because the frame of the iPhone is now an aluminum unibody design that Apple has implemented. The reason why they've done this is quite interesting because they wanted to change the architecture of the phone and add new features like vapor chamber and so many more. The vapor chamber and the aluminium unibody work so much better because aluminium is better at dissipating heat than titanium. Apple also introduced the anti-reflective display on their Pro models, which is supposed to be a good thing up until they compared it to the S25, and people found out it's really not on the level of the S25, although it has some level of anti-reflective display. What Apple did with the batteries this year is very interesting because in the US there are only eSIM available phones, which has allowed Apple to add in about 7% bigger batteries in the US and regions that have eSIM only iPhones. But for Europe and the rest of the world that have physical SIM trays, they have 7% lesser battery capacity. The 3 cameras on the back are all now 48 megapixel fusion camera, in which the biggest upgrade yet is in their zoom. Although Apple moved down from a 5x optical zoom to a 4x optical zoom, Apple also claimed that the lenses are 56% bigger than last year's iPhone, which explains why the iPhones this year are going to be astronomically better than last year's zoom. The front camera now has a square sensor that allows you to switch in between landscape and portrait mode, which gives you room to take landscape selfies without actually having to change the orientation of your phone. And it has been bumped up from 12 megapixel to 18 megapixel this year. Apple also ditched the 128 megapixel gigabyte storage. The last you can get right now is 256 gigabyte storage on the iPhones. And while they did that, they didn't increase the price. You can now get the iPhone based model starting from $799, which is around 10,000 Ghana cedis. The iPhone Air at $999, which is around 12,500 Ghana cedis. The iPhone 17 Pro at $1,099, which is around 13,500 Ghana cedis. And the iPhone 17 Pro at $1,199, which is around 15,000 Ghana cedis. Would you get these phones? Would you get this watch? Would you get these AirPods Pro? Let me know down in the comment section. I'm Chef. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I promise I'll only good tech, and I'll see you in the next one.